Okay, so good morning and good evening, everybody. And once again, welcome back in today's class. So today we are going to be discuss about the topic of scripting only. Okay. So yesterday we started with the glide record, that what is glide record and what is that particular Java APIs. Now we will see that what are the other two type of glide classes available with us which can help us to do our work. Okay, like when I say two type of classes means I'm talking about the client side and the server side. Okay, because the point is that the importance is that here until unless we are not aware about these two or these classes, we cannot do our operation in the glide or in the ServiceNow area. Every type of class has its own purpose. So when we write the client script, we will use the glide client side classes. When we write the server side script, then we will use the server side classes. Okay, so now let me bring it to here. Okay, so yesterday glide record has been done about the table and table operation. Now it's a server side. Server means which is going to be happen or the operation is going to be happen in the database perspective, not on the browser, not here, something in the database. Like I need the information in the database that what is the user ID of this particular user record. What is the email ID for this particular record? Okay, so what it says or what it do in the glide server side as well. Let me do this thing easy to. So in the server side also we have a few classes available. One is called the glide system. Okay, this one. Glide system is basically known as with the prefix called the GS. So like you can remember this thing. On the top we have a glide record which is known as a GR. In the server side we have a first called the glide system GS. System when you want to get some information about the system's perspective. What it says here like var user ID get user ID. It's a server side, so we need to be use the business rule for this. Here. Because this particular class will not work on the client side and business rules are the server side scripting. This was the question has been asked to me in the interview that business rules are the client side or the server side. These are the server side. And now this one. So every business rule has this kind of a functionality or this kind of a function definition. Let's say what is our purpose? It's var lng is equal to gs dot. GS means glide system. Get user ID. So if you want to bring anything from the database, then you have to be use a GS function here. So like if I say var lng1 equal to gs dot. These are the methods. Want to get username. So like I said, OK, Pulkit is logged in as of now. What is the Pulkit username? Pulkit username is Pulkit batch 11. If you want to print that part, then you can use username and like this. Now you will see, Atul, what is the use case for this? Let's say if I log in and I got a pop-up message on the top. Hello, Mr. Pulkit. Hello, Mr. Atul. From where that Atul is coming, there is a something like this has been running in the background. I want whenever my user open the incident form, they should get a pop-up message with the name. So how to get the name? These are the methods you can get the name. So GS is a class and this is a method. So now if you go here, so this is the one of the method. You can get like this. gs.getUser. So what is the get user means? So what they're saying that get user is my class and get user is my object and get user dot I am doing full name. What this mean? That first get the user who is logged in this object in this variable, and I want who is the logged in, his full name, his email ID, location, manager ID, and company. So like if I get user ID dot, why showing this gs dot, my bad, gs dot get user ID dot. Now this dot is called the dot walking. Now if I go in the end and now I click this one. So what I'm doing, get username. There's a concept in service now that is called the dot walking, that go to the user ID and get the username. And how it's possible? With the dot walking. This is one of the question has been asked in the CS examination, that what is the method you use to call the other attributes of a same table? That is what the dot walking works here. Okay. Manager ID. Now the thing is that Atul, why we need this thing? That is the main problem. Why we need this dot functionality? I want to send an email to Akshar's manager. I want to send an email to Shabrish manager. I want to send an email to Garima's manager. And these three report to the different people. So I cannot hard code. So what I will do, that get the value like this. Go to database, check the user and उसका जो है username pick करके लेके आओ मेरे लिए. This is what this GS2. GS, where you put GS, it means you're talking to the server side scripting. And you're talking about the glide system as a class. So multiple things are there like this. GS dot has role. This command is very important. So what it's saying, GS dot has role. क्या मतलब है इसका? What is the meaning? That if I put like this, if like this we are saying, if gs dot has role admin, it means the logged in user who has a admin role, has role is a method. Which role? Admin role. So this particular statement run when you logged in your instance. It says if the logged in user don't have an ITIL role or the admin role, not able to see anything else, then under that you can define your function. Like if you have a my blood relationship person, only then you can enter in this room. So has role is one of the method. So there's a number of methods are there. GS dot. So you can see has role in the group. Ars ago, is this ticket has been open R ago. Is debugging, is interactive. So now the question comes, Atul, how we can learn this thing? How we can understand, okay, this is the method we have to be used. To do this part, we have to be, or you have to be go through the ServiceNow inbuilt code like business rule, client script, UI policies. I'll tell you that how and where you can go and check this functionality, because there's a lot of this book just give a few of examples, but you can see there's a lot of gs dot. See how many are there? These many, like this. And these methods has been used when you want to specifically create some kind of a report. You want to fetch some data from the database, because it is a client, sorry, it's a server side classes. So like if you scroll down, you can see another one, this one, gs.add info message. gs.add message. I want to display a message on the top. When a user click on this button, he should get a message. So you can define it like this. Why we are learning this thing? Because tomorrow when we're going to be start the client side scripting and the business rule, then you should know that, okay, I'm using these methods or these classes. You can understand, okay, that how this particular functionality working here. So like add info message, add error message. Info message is just a normal, you cross, it will work. Error message, you had to be take the action, otherwise you cannot proceed further. This is what the add error message. Right? So few examples you can see here. I'm not going to very deep. I just giving you the basics one. So this is what the GS one. Now the second in the same sequence in the server side, we have the glide date and time. Glide date and time. It itself is an object. This one. So how it's work? If I go here, var lng is equal to new glide date time. This one. So I'm using the complete date and time object. Now, in case you want to do any operation, so let's say I want to do some operation, lngg dot. I can do these operation on that part. Before last month, last week kind of things. So if you want to perform some date function, I want to see the records which has been created before. Let's say I give example. Okay, now why it's taking so much time? Let's say I go here and I run this particular report. Let's say on the changes all. Okay, and here I click created before this date. Let's say created before 12th. And when I click on the run, so ultimately it is running in this format only. But before that, they have a glide record as well, the table. But this particular class has been used to get this data from the database. It's a server side scripting because it is not doing anything in this browser. This particular thing, when I click on the run, this particular thing, take this query, go in the database, check the date and time and bring it for me. So which you can do it here, you can do here as well. Declare the table, that is glide record table, and then you can do the date and time functionality here. Like few more options we can see. This thing, display value, or I want to be add 1 hour in the local time. So this is the method has been given by ServiceNow. I want to see -1 day before 24 hours before. So where this thing has been used, let me show you here. let's say I put a relative, not relative, it's what had be gone less than trend on and after, not here. I forget that there's something we use actually where you can use this particular option, add or -1, -2 kind of things. You can use it. Some JavaScripting you have to write it here, something before these many minutes, hour, days kind of things you can do. Okay, but in the background, these classes is working actually. Maybe for us, it's just a front end. Okay, come here, click on the funnel icon, put this and run. But in the background, when it's been running, it's using these classes only. So few of the methods you can do here. Another one is glide element. This is like this. So what it says specifically, glide element provide method for dealing with the fields in the glide record object. This is one of the smaller ones in ServiceNow world. So basically what we're doing, we're using the current. Current means I want to perform this action on the current record where I am at point of time. Like this. If I open this and if I click on the save, what I'm doing, I am saying current dot update. This is what coming from the glide element. So if you see here, let me show you in the another window. Duplicate one, let me show you. When we create incident or when we update incident, business rule here, I'll show you so that you can understand that is what is the meaning of this part. Let's say incident table. Because the problem is that we understand everything, but we don't know that where it has been used actually. Yeah, create incident for OR. Advanced, yes. So now you can see here. They did not use current. No, they did not use the current. Add action, see, add action form related. And current dot, see, current dot get value. Means on which record you are pointing at point of, or you open this point of time, get the value of the CMDB and help me on that part. Current dot get unique value. Current dot get table name. Current dot get URI dot get csperm collection ID. So this is what the current use. Let me go back and show you one more. Create knowledge article. Let's see. So there's a lot of things you will learn actually. A lot of things. So now you can see glide record. This is the table KB underscore submission. And under that they're saying gr.parent, gr.short description, gr.this, gr.this. Did they have anything? gr.insert, and you can see current sys domain, current.comment.get HTML value. Means current account के comment section में जाकर वहां से HTML value pick up करके put in the text box. This is the best example of the dot working. These are the dot working. I'm telling you, once you get familiar with the ServiceNow scripting terms, it is easy for you who want to build a career in this particular part, because everything is pre-written. You have to just build the logic in your mind, and that's all. So this is what we are doing using the current. This current will be used a number of times. And see what it's saying, current.state.change to 7. And they're running some code here. Okay, like this current dot can create. If I have a admin role, or if I don't have a admin role, can I create any article on this particular link? So this thing can help me to decide. Can create, can write as well. And last, few mathematical function, aggregates. I want to see the query count of the incidents. Then I can say add aggregate. What is this? This is what I'm using glide aggregate incident table. I'm not using the glide record. I'm using the glide aggregate here. So glide aggregate class is an extension of the glide record and work in a similar manner. So in this case, no need to be write the glide record. You can directly use incident or table name in the glide aggregate itself. Why you want to create two different table if the same classes or the class is going to work in the same behavior? If count is 0, let's say if I say when I run this code or this particular functionality, I got this 4. How this 4 is coming? It is using somewhere this aggregate and bringing the count and displaying in the bottom. Not 100%, but I'm giving you so that you can understand what is the use case for this particular part. OK. Any doubt? Any question? Because, and again, I'm telling you, I cannot teach you in a 3 hours about scripting, and you cannot learn the scripting in the 3 hours. It's an ongoing process. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, when scripting will be over from our bucket, then I want you to practice as much as you can do, because upcoming sessions will be going to be advanced topics, not the basics one. Basics is going to be complete almost now. By this week or by next week mid, the basics topic will be completed. After that, it's advanced topic. And that is mainly on the understanding perspective. We only have to be use inbuilt methods. I can say yes, but if you want to create something new, you can create as well. But before that, you have to be look that is any method which you want to create is available or not. Something, maybe some specific operation you want to perform, you can create your own methods. That is what the scripting says. That is what you guys have to be think and you have to be do your part. OK. Now, like we have a server side, same we have a client side. Client side means something which I want to be display on this form level, on this level. This is a server client side because it's a form. If I open and change here, it is a server side. Sorry, it's a client side. And now on the client side, I want to show as soon as I change state close, I want to display a message. It is not from the server, it is from the client side only, because till the time you did not click on the save button and data did not go in the database. So in the server side, number one, we have a glide form is a class and we use g_form. Now I show you. We on the business rule and business rules are the server side. So if you try to write this g_form, it will not work because this is not a valid class for the valid place. So let's me change the client scripts and let's get a new client script for our testing purpose. OK, and now if you mention g_form, see quickly it's coming. Now you can see. So it means, go ahead, Shabrish.
Atul, with this scripting document, can we able to create macros on any other tools, or it sticks to only ServiceNow portal?
It's mainly to ServiceNow because these are the ServiceNow specific classes.
Okay.
Macro is one of the part in ServiceNow as well. We can get the macros. If you read this book, you will get that topic as well. But it's a pure or hard coding. Okay. So you cannot use this particular stuff in any other place because these are the ServiceNow specific part. Okay. Syntax semantics we're using for the JavaScript. So now G underscore form. What this means that let's say from the database, I get a user information. I displayed. Now, or let's take example. Ujjwal is booking a ticket. Okay. And he booking a ticket for the 3 people. For himself, his sister, and 1 child. Okay. As soon as he enter the date of a child, 3 year or 4 year, he get a pop-up message. Please make sure you bring the child date of birth proof. This is what? This is the client side scripting. Because as of now, he did not click on the save button. He is still on the browser and he get the message. So how this message come? If you want to display or you want to do some action on the form level, then we have to be use the G underscore form class. And here also you can do this, add error message. Before you submit, I want to show it. I think I can do here. And it will be displayed. Let's come here. So G underscore form is the first part or first class which we need to use in our client side scripting. So client side scripting means either you want to work on the client scripts or you want to work on the UI policies. Then we can use the client side. So like this. And here we use these things: get value, set value. So like this, G underscore form dot get value like this. I want to bring the value of the state. Or let's say I go here. It will. Okay, let's do this thing. I'm right click and I click on the show matching. If I click on the show matching, for the time being, if I say we are doing the client side scripting here, because it's bringing the data for me, even though it's not a client side, it's a database script because it's going to the database. But I'm getting the value like this, get the value of the active. I bring it. And then I can set the value G underscore form dot set value, which want to be set. Let's say I want to change the value. Let me do it here. Change. Little bit confusing, but just for I guess another 5-10 minutes. Once we actually start using our scripting part, then it is easy for us. So like this, I said on the form level, get the value of state. It's a review and set it to the close. So these things work here. So like in short, what I'm doing here, I'm getting the value and I'm clicking on this. I'm setting up the value. Or if I click on the, let's say close, I'm setting up the value now. Under this, there's a code that has been written. Dot set value. And then current dot update. Now you say, Atul, what is these? These are the UI actions. And these are the purely these are the purely server-side scripts. Pure server-side scripts, but there are techniques you can use or you can call these scripts in the client side as well. I'll not go in that much in depth. So the first part, get value and set value are very important. Like it's saying, okay, get the value of the state in this particular and then set the value to the 6. Now what is this 6? It is depend which table you are. You are in the incident table, change problem request which table, and 6 is the state value. This one, not this one. This one I'm saying 0, 3, 4, 5, 6. So by this we can do the set value, and you can see this value, right? These things. These are g underscore form dot add info message, add error message. This is what is coming. This is the client script coding. We will do this thing. We will do this thing actually. Then we come to know that how it's working. So in this particular part, g underscore form, get value and set value are very important. Set mandatory. Remember, I told you that in ServiceNow, there is a concept called the UI policy. Under the UI policy, I can make any field mandatory, but I can make any field mandatory via script as well. So like if I go here, g underscore form dot set mandatory. See, I can mandatory a field called state. This thing I can do, this statement I can do via just one checkbox, tick box. Now usually laughing, Atul, then why are you teaching us? Because this is what developer did not follow. He says, no, I am a developer, I can write a code. Nothing to be worried, I can write a code. So they can do. But we have to remember that when to use this coding and when to use the checkboxes or drag and drop option. So this is one of the class here. Lot of things you have to be read, lot of things. So examples are like this: set displayed, set read only. I don't want that anybody can make a change in a field, so I can do set read only. The same thing I can do via UI policies as well. And again, from the interview perspective, customer or interview can say, okay, write a code to make a field mandatory. Because it's interview, start writing a code. G underscore form dot set mandatory. If I am at your place as a business analyst, I will ask the first question. Why you want to me write a code? Why not we can use the UI policy? This is what at point of time companies are checking. You're a developer, that's fine, but don't do the development blindly. Excess of everything is very bad. The same apply here as well. Same apply here as well. So you can see, but there are few places where you cannot use the client script. Sorry, where you cannot use the UI policy. Then you have to be use this code. OK, so read about these functions. Read about this methods, not the functions. So that you know that how to use this part. This is on the form level. Second is on the user level. G underscore user. I want to display a message here on this change. I want to display the message of, let's say, Shabrish. When I take out, it should display a message. Hello Shabrish, this is your manager name. From where it is coming? It's coming from the G underscore user. And it is again a client side. See. But easy hai. It don't have much methods I can say. First name, full name, has use ID and this thing. Let's anything else we have. नहीं, इसके अलावा नहीं है कुछ भी. So we can use G underscore form as well, a class, to get the user IDs. One thing important here. If you are a good developer, you will not compare that who is logged in. You will not say its system admin has been logged in. Now, what we will do, we will get the sys ID of this particular user, which is it's doing C. Because Pulkit Sharma, two Pulkit Sharma can be in my company, but their user ID will be different. Sorry, their user ID will be different and the sys ID will be different. To avoid any confusion in the coding level, specifically when you're working on the user profile level, always use the sys ID, not the user ID. I never say get the sys ID and then do your work. Is this sys ID has a role? Is this sys ID has a manager? Then it will be easy for you. So it's saying in the example, the user sys ID variable will be display the sys underscore ID of the logged in user. And G underscore user work only on the logged in user itself. Means it's work like on the current record. That is a specialty of the beautiful, or I can say the client script functionality it is, because it's a form level. You cannot open multiple form in a single window. You can open one form at a given point of time. See again, when getting a user record, it is best practice to use a sys ID rather than the name to be obtained. That will be much better. Sys ID is always good. You have to write this extra one line code, this thing. After that, you can do all the operations. Okay, so like this, and you can show the message like this. Alert is one of the key which we use here. Alert. Get. I'm not a coder, so I need to be copy paste sometime. Yep. Alert and this plus name is the variable which I'm picking up here. So we can show this, but we will do a little bit practice with these things so that we understand that how these classes has been used in ServiceNow world. The rest you will learn only and only with the practice. More you deep in the scripting, more you learn. And again, the course which we done in the last 20 days, 25 days is one side and the scripting is a one side. Now you understand the basics. What is SLA? What is notification? What is user? What is group? What is table? Now let's do the operation with the help of scripting on those tables. This is what we have to be learned here. And few other classes in the client side. OK, they have given some examples. As of now, I'm not going to deep dive the examples. OK, so they write it like this. So like this, insert record dot update. See. Insert dot update. Add query. What is this? Glide record add query, which we learned yesterday. Right now. OK, before that, anybody has any question? Now, OK, how do we know that which part is belong to client or server? See, it is Ujjwal, it is just a practice. It is just a practice, and by reading, by knowing, you will remember. If I say is inheritance is part of C++ or C, although it's a C++, it's a property of the C++. How you remember? Because you're using this on the daily basis. Encapsulation, constructors. These are the property or the components of the C++, not of the C. How we remember? Because we daily using that part. So by this way, you can get the idea that which is server side script, what is client side scripts. Clear, Ujjwal? OK, go ahead, Ravish.
Yes, Atul, earlier we saw one GS object, right? And then we have one GS underscore user. Both are doing the same thing, right? Or is there any difference?
GS was on the server side. This G underscore user is on the client side. This is what I'm trying to be explained in this in today's session, that what is in the client side, what is in the users server side, and we use GS, not G underscore. G underscore user and G underscore form we use in the client side only. Okay, so again coming back to this usual point and combining your point as well, when you start learning it, when you start doing practicing it, then you know that what is the right class, right method. Then you can do that part easily. Okay, now we'll start a topic called the client scripting. We understand the basic idea of the classes, client record, server side, and client side. Now let's see where I can use those classes. What are the components given by ServiceNow where I can go and use those classes? The first one we're going to pick up is called the client script. We're already on that particular page only. Let me come back here and open it freshly. Okay, and come here and search for the client side. Good. So from the interview perspective and from the CSC examination perspective, question can become on the client script as well. Client script basically, again, same repetition, is worked or used or run on the form level or the browser level. Okay. Client script run on the 4 type, or I cannot run. Client script is of the 4 type. And these types are different to be used. Number 1, let's say try to create one client script, LNG. Okay. On which table you want to run this particular script? I want to run the script on the, let's say, user table. Sys underscore user table. This one. Now UI type, because now we are so advanced that we have UI means in the desktop and in the mobile or in the all. I said this particular script should run only in the desktop. If I'm opening a link, this link in the desktop, only then it should work. If I'm opening this link in the mobile or in the app, it should not work. Basically, on the app, it should not work. So I said, OK. Now this thing, type. From the interview perspective, from the examination perspective, question can become that what are the type of client script? So client script is a 4 type: on cell edit, on change, on load, and on submit. Atul, on cell edit or on change is same? No, it's not change. On cell edit, on change, on load, and on submit. I'll start from the bottom actually. On submit means when I click on the submit button, before my record gets saved in the database, I want to display a message. So now you can see the function become on submit. You can see here, right? Any question? Go ahead. Okay. So on submit. Now let's say on submit, I want to write a code. G underscore form dot get easy some. What is the easy one? Get element, get value of what? Or let's say normal. Let's say easy one. G underscore form dot add info message. welcome in LNG. Done. Let's write a simple code. Nothing to be worried. And let me do a formatting properly. Okay. Done. You want to put some description, you want to put some message, you can do, and I can click on the save here. Simple. My client script is running, is ready, but I'm going to be click on the on submit. Let's test it. Underscore user. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll create one user account, because what we mentioned, we say on submit it should run. User ID OIEO. Okay. And let's click on the submit. See, welcome in LNG was displayed there because it was on submit. As soon as, because it's kind of a, you did not stop it, you just say it is a info message. Let's say I want to add G underscore form dot add error message. Stop. Now save it, and now let's go here and create a new one. Okay. Now nothing is there as of now. Okay, click submit. See, welcome in this and this. Even though add error message also did not stop. It displayed in the red color, but it did not stop because we did not say what action need to be done after that. And it is a message, not the pop-up window. So it did not display any error to me. It just display a message and done. It's an error message, not the pop-up. Let's say now use alert. And save. Let's create the user again. This is all basically I'm saying it's practicing only. Try different methods and run. Try different methods and run and see how it's working. And let's save. So now this is what it's stopping me. Now, oh sorry, wait. We'll create again new user will create insert and stay. So now you can see. क्या है यार, एक मिनट रुको. Okay, and now I click on the submit. So now first the alert generated. If I click on the OK, then these two messages has been generated. And then I can say my script is working like this manner. This is only one of the example on the on submit. Let's say, let's go and see example here on submit. So this is like this you can do. They have examples in the bottom, I'm sure. Script examples, right? This is on load. This is again on change, and here it will be on submit. See this one, get value description like this. Okay, let's try this thing. We need to be, I'll copy paste this part. Okay, and we'll come here and we'll write a, let me comment this part. I'm doing because I'm feeling very interested here now. If let's say this thing, G underscore form dot get value, not description, but is the user record first name. Is equal to blank. Plead, then I am getting a mess. Enter a message and return false. Let's try to do this part. What it do now for us? It's again hit and trial. I'm learning with you only. You can say. I click on the submit. It created for us. How? Logically should not. I guess see आएगा. If yes. And let me format this. Let's try again. Maybe something wrong we are doing. So I got a feedback. Generally, I got a feedback from the people who are watching my videos. So they told me, Atul, this is the thing you are going to do wrong here. Like something we are doing wrong, it means. I'm sure now we're doing something wrong and I need to be find out. It's tough for me. I can say easily on that part, but we can try this option. You can run. So let's see on which table they're running this code. So they're running this code on the problem table. And they're saying if get value description is equal to blank, then show a message here. This is what the on submit do for me. Okay, clear everybody. This is now homework for you guys to get a small use cases and learn that how this thing is working in the background, what method will to be used. And to understand this part, the best is if you want to go for the on scripting part. Let's say come here, client scripts, open, and a field called type here. Type is already there. Let me take it up. Okay, and here search for the submit. So now open these and check. Let's say in table. This is the best way to learn service now. A lot of people ask me how to do the practice. I said go and create the same script again without checking that script. Just understand what message or what is this we're saying. Inform user to add a content to step. And now they're using on submit this part. At least nothing much, but understand, is it g.form is a new record? Is it a new record? And get action name is blank. I know it's tough to understand, but we can say that add content message, get message like this. Or let's open this. Priority, get value of the priority. If priority is equal to 1, confirm submit a priority 1 ticket. Do you want to submit a priority 1 ticket? If yes, then go ahead. So it is a simple one you can understand. If you want to learn, do 2, 3, 4 more validation. It's a priority. You can say priority 1 and or 2 or 3 or 4 so that you can build up the use case and you can learn that how this scripting work. Now, if I go here on my client script again, let me go back. And if I click on the back. Here. Now, if I create one more, let's say I'm putting LNG, and now this time I want to be create on the, let's say again, sys user table only. Sys underscore user. And now I'll put a type as a on load. As soon as I open the form, I should be able to see this message. Now let me put normal one. G underscore form. dot add info message. And save. Because it's so on load, it means as soon as I open the user form, I'll get a message. It did not display. Why it's on load? It's not working. On submit, on load. G is going to add info message welcome. That's fine. Still not working. Save. Let me go here, user, and click on the click on the new. It's showing or not? Let me convert to the alert message then. Because from alert we can easily check. Something wrong. Sys user when the right table, right? And on load means it should display the message when I'm loading it. On submit is doing nothing on this part. Why it's giving me error? Let's see here on load, right? On load is on the top. On change, see, set G underscore form. Why it's not displaying here? We are doing everything right. Any error you can find it, guys? Add info message, add alert. Table name is right. Yes, this user download. Need to be see what's going wrong here. Logically should work for us. Or let's try to be open any user account already built up. Let's say already built up account, right. No. Is something displayed? Carefully check. No. Something wrong that I need to be checked that why it's not be working here for us. But ultimately it should work. So when I'm loading it, on load means when my form is getting load, I need to be, let me put the message on the incident table. Let's see. And save here. See, on incident it is working. Something wrong with the table, I guess. So now you can see hello is coming. Why? Because I have a onload here. And now if I click on this, OK, so welcome is also coming. So on the load, let's say I'm logging in a portal where I know that, or the portal has my information, my name, my surname, my phone number, and few of the fields should get populated on the basis of that. So those things can be done via onload functionality. It is a way. Methods, classes will be same because it's still a client-side scripting only, not the other than that. So methods will be same. The only thing is that behavior will be different on load only, and it is before submit. As soon as if I reload again, I still get the same message. Hello and welcome. This is what the onload do. And the last one, if I go here, it is on the on chain. These two we will discuss tomorrow because these are the two difference in these two. I'll explain you and we will discuss this tomorrow. Any doubt, any question anybody has? Please practice these two things. Go to the out of the box scripting and check, and then okay, do the practice. That is more important. More important. Okay. Chaliye, let me stop the recording and we'll take a quick attendance now.